Welcome, friends. Our today's session, we are organizing today's session on one of the important function in Excel, that is VLOOKUP. So, friends, in VLOOKUP, we will cover many things, and we will also cover what are the precautions we will have to take it during our usage of this command. So, and there are so many things I want to like share with you during this session, and we'll try to cover maximum of it in today's session. And if anything remains balanced, we'll cover it tomorrow. But we will go very slow while doing this VLOOKUP, because it's one of the important function, and I want this is my desire that you all of learn very well this VLOOKUP from today's session, and if required from tomorrow's session also. So and it will also make your life very easy if you are working frequently working on Excel worksheets. So friends, let me share with you what are the areas we will be covering uh, while doing this session. So VLOOKUP commands. I'll let you know what are the commands available, how you can use those commands for VLOOKUP, say shortcut keys or from a like a tab available in the Excel sheet. Then we so VLOOKUP have three different scenario. Like if you are using VLOOKUP in the same file, then in the same file there may be a two scenario: VLOOKUP in the same sheet and VLOOKUP from the different sheet in the same file, and then VLOOKUP from different file. So these are the three scenario you have to always keep in mind, whether you are using this VLOOKUP in the same file in the same sheet, or from the different sheet in the same file, or from different file. So these three scenario you have to keep in mind. So what are the like precautions you will have to take while under these three scenarios, that I'll we will discuss during the session. Then change in VLOOKUP values. Sometimes friends, what happens that the values from which you are using, you want to use this VLOOKUP for which for those values, the values get changed. So in that scenario, what will happen then, we'll cover up this also. Change in table array. Table array is a technical term used in the Excel, but in normal language, normal scenario, we call it selected area. So the area which you are selecting, that is called the table array. So in table array, if there is any change in the sense that if you are inserting any column, uh, so then the desired result which you have already derived by using VLOOKUP, that may get changed. So we will discuss about this also. Using of formula at multiple times and places. Uh, Someone is saying screen is not visible. Okay. So friends, just confirm me whether screen is visible or not. Okay, friends. So let's continue. So let's continue. So we'll cover this usage of formula at multiple times and places. So sometimes I have to use this formula just by copy at multiple place. And then sometimes friends, we find that we are using this VLOOKUP, then if the value is not found in the selected area, then one error comes. So remove that error if error is used for VLOOKUP. And VLOOKUP for approx match. So this way I'll will cover during the session. And there are some precautions which we'll have to take. Friends, someone's microphone is on. Please keep your microphone on mute. Okay, friends. So there are some precautions. Precautions like duplicate value in the table array. So in the selected area, there may be some duplicate values. So what precautions you will have to take while if you find that there are some duplicate values. So we'll learn about this also. Making of unique value column. Uh, Friends, please understand, you if your microphone is on, others are getting very disturbed, and session also gets it's lose its rhythm. So please switch off your microphone. Mr. Rasri Chanda, you, so many people are with unmuted microphone. Friends, by this way we will be covering this VLOOKUP in 3 days. It will not cover in single day. So if we are disturbing the whole this by making our microphone unmute, so it will not be covered in today's session and also in tomorrow's session. So I want everyone to concentrate fully, because this is one of the very important function in Excel, and I want everyone uh, should grasp all the whatever like things are being discussed here. So friends, let's continue. I think now everyone is silent now. Friends, making of unique column. So how a column of unique value is made. We will be learning about this also. So friends, just confirm me whether I am audible or not, or the screen is visible. Just type yes in the chat box. Okay, then let's continue, friends. So making of unique value column. Insertion of new column in a table array. If you insert a new column, what will happen? We'll see the result. And link break. It's again one of the important function while we are using VLOOKUP. Then freezing of selection area. So this is one of the main ingredient of VLOOKUP. Column numbers, you have to keep in mind column numbers while you are using VLOOKUP. And then VLOOKUP from unsaved file. So if you are using VLOOKUP from an unsaved file, what will be the issues that you will be facing? So you have to keep in mind this also, whether you are using VLOOKUP from a saved file or unsaved file. So friends, these are the topics which I have selected. I found that this will be useful for everyone. So let's continue with the VLOOKUP command. What are the commands? What are the shortcut keys available for VLOOKUP command? We'll discuss about this. So let's start. So friends, here are two table. In one of the table, name is over there, age column is there, and designation is there. And in another table, name is there, but age and designation columns are blank, right? So in name column, you will find so many names are available there, like Raghu, Jadu, Mohan, Sital, Pawan, Roshan, Vyas, Pramod, Som, etc. All these names are available. Against the name, age of every person is mentioned over here. So say for example, Raghu's age is 25 and his designation is manager. Jadu's age is 43, his designation is assistant manager. So friends, by using this VLOOKUP, we will be deriving the value of desired desired name in the age column. For example, if I want to find the age of Som, either what I can do, I can just use the simple formula, simple command of control find, which we learned yesterday. Control find, and then for let me just do it. Okay, I'll just type Som and then control find Som all. So now you just see here it has found the Som's age is 22 and the designation is CFO. What I can do, I can just copy it and paste over here. So in this way I can do manually, but friends, it will take lots of time of yours, and it will also make you tired while if you are handling a large number of data. So under these circumstances, VLOOKUP is the very good option available for you. So let's use VLOOKUP. So how the command of VLOOKUP is used? Let me just show you. There are two ways I will show you today. There are two ways by which you can bring the VLOOKUP command. So first is from the tab available on the Excel Excel worksheet. So under the tab, there is a tab for formula. There is a tab for formula. Under the formula, you will find lookup and references. So under the formula, you will find lookup and references button. So under this drop down button, there is a formula for VLOOKUP. So friends, coming over here, you you just press VLOOKUP. So now one table will appear before you. So under this table, there are four buckets available for you. So first bucket is lookup value. So lookup value means, so you will have to order the system, you will have to order the command key from which value, for which value you want to derive the data. So here in this command, we are deriving data for Som. So what I will do, I will click in this bucket and then click on this cell where this SOM is appearing. So on this I have just clicked. Now in the table array is the selection area. So friends, you will have to select the area and you will have to keep in mind the first column which you are selecting shall be the column of the value for which you are deriving the your desired data. So in the table array, I will select the areas or the desired desired selection area. So here the value is SOM for which I am deriving the data. So and this is appearing in the name column. So what you will have to do, you just click on the name column and then select the entire area. Say second column is appearing for the age, third column is for designation. So if I want to derive the age of each and every person, so I will just select the two columns. So friend, you will have to keep in mind the number of column where from which you want to derive the data. So the number of first column is for name, second column is of age. So in the next box you will have to type the number of column. Say this is 2. Second column, in the second column age is mentioned over there. So from second column system will derive the age. Now come to last box. So last box is range lookup. So logical is that you will have to tell the system whether this lookup value should be exactly matched or approximately matched. So for if you put 0, then it will exactly search for the value. If you put 1, it will approximately search for the value. So after this putting 0, you just press OK. If you press OK, now you see 22 has automatically come over here. So 22 has automatically come over here. So shall I repeat it, or if you have understood, let's then move ahead. Okay, so friends, let me make it clear कि अगर आपको सोम जो वर्ड है, द वर्ड ओवर हियर इज सोम. इफ यू वांट टू डिराइव द वैल्यू फॉर दिस वर्ड, फॉर दिस लेटर इन दिस कॉलम, इन द कॉलम ऑफ एज, मेरे को क्या करना है, आई वांट टू डिराइव द एज ऑफ सोम. सो हम कैसे डिराइव कर सकते हैं? बाय यूजिंग VLOOKUP फॉर्मूला. बाय यूजिंग VLOOKUP फॉर्मूला यू कैन डिराइव द वैल्यू. सो कैसे VLOOKUP आपको कैसे लाना है? यू विल हैव टू, हाउ यू विल ब्रिंग द VLOOKUP कमांड. Go to formula tab. In formula there is a lookup and reference बोल के ये जो tab है, from here you can derive the lookup VLOOKUP command. So at the bottom there is a VLOOKUP command. So you just click over here. After clicking, one box will be appearing. In the box there are four boxes are there, blank boxes are there. In the first one, lookup value. Lookup value is what? The value for which you are deriving the data. So I am deriving the data for SOM. For SOM, I want to know what is the age of SOM. So in the first box, you will have to just click over here. In the next, table array. Table array means the selection area. So I will have to tell the system what is the selection area from which this value has to be derived. So from I will have to define the area for the system from where the formula will pick up the value of age. So in the next table there is a column for name and there is a column for age. So I will have to select the both the column from beginning up to end. From beginning up to end. So I have just selected the column from the beginning up to end. Now again you will have to type the number of the column from which this formula will derive the value. So number of columns. So friends, first column was in the selection area. First column was of name. Second column was of age. So I will allow the system to pick up the value from second column. So I will type over here 2. 2 is the number of column. And then range lookup. In the range lookup, that is the logic. So logic is, if you put 0 over here, so system will exactly match in the selected area. The value it will exactly match in the selected area. If you put 1, then it will approximately match the value in the selected area. So put over here 0. So so that I don't want any kind of error, I have asked the system to match it perfectly. If the value matches perfectly, then only system will derive the data, otherwise it will not derive the data. So press OK. Now it has derived 22. So just cross check it against the SOM. The age is 22. So friends, you must have understood. This is just a preliminary level. If this will not be clear, then afterward there will be many more complexities. So I don't want to continue unless you make yes that you have learnt it. So friends, I want your reaction whether you have learnt it or not. So few of the friends mention over in the chat box that they are okay with it. So let's friends next move ahead. Now I want a value for all the, I want age of all the names appearing over here. So what I will do, I will just copy this formula and paste in the below cells. I have just copied it and now I'm pasting it. So friends, in the first, the value is already obtained, that is 22. It's correct. We have seen. Against Mohan, age is 23. See over here, Mohan's age is 23. In Raghu, you will find nothing is appearing. So there is some error in the formula then. And in Vyas, the age is appearing. So what is the logic behind it? That against Raghu, nothing is appearing. So against Raghu, nothing is appearing. So what is the reason behind this? Friends, the reason behind this, if you see in the formula bar, if you see in the formula bar, let me just check first against SOM. In the formula bar, the range range over here is A1 to B10. Range over here is A1 to B10. Means A1 is the this cell, that is the first cell, and B10 is the uh, B10 is the last cell. So the entire area which I have selected earlier is the same, right? But in case of Raghu, the selection area is A3 to B12. Selection area is A3 to B12. It means what has happened, while copying the formula, the selection area has also shifted to the downward. So selection area has shifted to downward rows. Because of that, Raghu, since the Raghu was appearing in the first in the second cell, but the selection area of this one is from third cell, that is from A3. In A3 only Jadu is appearing, but the Raghu is appearing at the second cell. So that is why this formula is not able to not able to find Raghu in the selection area. So what is the like remedy available? So friends, the remedy available is freezing the selection area. Freezing the selection area. So how can you freeze the selection area? So friends, this we have already covered. By pressing F4, you can freeze the selection area. So selection area, just press F2. Selection area is A1 to B10. You will have to freeze this selection area. So just click over here and then press F4. F4, once you press F4, $2 will be coming. $1 and second dollar. So then again, at the end of this selection area, that is B10, I will have to freeze this also. Here B10 is also freezed. Now you will have to copy the formula. So now I have copied the formula. So after copying the formula, now you see this Raghu's age is 25. Friends, Raghu's age is 25. It has appeared. So friends, so by this way you can use this formula from Excel tab. So I have used this formula from Excel tab. So hope friends this is clear. So this is all about VLOOKUP formula from using Excel tab. So from where I have derived the formula. How to freeze? Friends, just type, just press F4 in the range. The range will get automatically freezed. So you will see $1 sign has come out over there, and it means the selection area is freezed. So friends, this was this we used VLOOKUP in the same file in the same sheet. So this was the option VLOOKUP in the same file in the same sheet. So now we will be using VLOOKUP in the same file from the different sheet. VLOOKUP in the same file from different sheet. So at this time I will not use the tab option available in the worksheet. I will use the formula itself. So friends, it's very easier and to type the formula, and it will also comfortable to type the formula instead of using tab. So just type VLOOKUP. Just type equal to VLOOKUP. Start bracket. After start bracket, I have to provide lookup value. Means I have to tell the system कि look for this value, that is SOM. I want to derive the designation of SOM. So I have selected this cell of SOM, and then after this one comma is there. I will put comma, and then I will have to provide selection area. I will have to provide selection area. Friends, now I want to derive the value from the different sheet of the same file. So I will go to the different next sheet. So in the next sheet, now I will select the area. So friends, once you move the cursor to the third column, you will see one small box is appearing over here. You will see one small box is appearing over here. In the box, it's mentioned 1R into 3C. 1R into 3C. It means first row into third column. First row into third column. So friends, you don't have to remember the number of the column. The number of the column will automatically appear in this small box. Just you have to concentrate on this small box. What is the number of column for which you want to derive the value? So friends, now I am selecting the entire area. I have selected, and the designation was appearing in the third column. So here again you will see in the box column number 3 is automatically coming. Now press comma, and then I have to say I have to tell the system that from third column you just put the number of the column 3 comma and then 0. 0 is for exact match. Press 0 and then close the bracket. After closing the bracket, press enter. Now I have pressed the enter. Now you see CFO, the word CFO has appeared against the name SOM. The word CFO has appeared. Friends, someone, I think voice is not clear. So many are mentioning the chat box. Voice is breaking. So let me just give me 2 minutes, friends. So friends, in the chat box, just let me know if the voice is coming properly or not. Just confirm me. Friends, hope you are I am audible and screen is also visible. Okay. Thank you, friends. So I am repeating the this function again. Friends, in the box type VLOOKUP. In the box type VLOOKUP. 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 Type equal to VLOOKUP. Then start bracket. After uh, after this you will have to provide the lookup value. Lookup value is the for which you want to search the designation. Say I want to search the designation for SOM. So click on this and press comma. After comma, I have to provide the range or the selection area from which this formula will be searching for the designation. So since we are searching the designation from the different sheet, so I'll go to the next sheet. In the next sheet, there is a table. In the table, in the first column, name is there. In the last column, designation is there. So from here, I will select the entire this table, and in the table you will find that at the end of the this selection part, uh, this column number is automatically appearing. So you'll have to keep in mind what column number is appearing over there. So just mention the column number from which designation will be picked up. So put comma over here and then put number of column, that is 3, and the logic is exact match. Exact match, I will have to type 0 and then close the bracket. After closing the bracket, press enter. So as soon as you press the enter, the formula is derived the designation of SOM, that is CFO. So you can cross verify also whether the correct designation has been derived or not. Now friends, you have to just simply copy the formula and drag it down to the lower cells. But before copying the formula, make sure that the range is freezed. Make sure that the range is freezed. So how you can freeze the range? Go to the range and then press F4. So range was A1 to C10. A1 to C10. I have just freezed it. So friends, after freezing, you can copy the formula. So everyone's designation is appearing automatically with the help of formula. So friends, hope this is also clear to you. This is just does the same thing which I have done from using tab option and then typing it manually. Okay friends, thanks. So now friends, now my job is over, that I have derived age in age of respective person and designation of respective person. Friends, before moving to your next workflow, I would suggest that now here formula is appearing. Only formula is appearing. You can verify it that in the formula bar this formula is appearing, but on the face of the cell this data is appearing. So before moving further, I would suggest to break the link of this formula, or you can just uh, you can just remove the formula by using copy paste special function which we learned in the first our first session. So copy and then paste special value, copy then paste special value. So after doing this, you just see in the formula bar also only the value are coming, not the formula is coming. So what is the benefit and what is the drawback of this removing the formula? I will show you in the coming in the coming during this session. So friends, now next move to our next topic. So friends, we have covered VLOOKUP command, how you can bring the VLOOKUP command, and then VLOOKUP in the same file. So VLOOKUP in the same file, we have covered VLOOKUP in the same sheet and VLOOKUP from the different sheet. So this we have already covered. Now VLOOKUP from different file. VLOOKUP from different file. So come to our this sheet. VLOOKUP from different file, friends. In this file, I have different columns. The first column is party code, second column is party name, third column is place of the party, next column is quantity which I have purchased from the party, next column is value for which I have purchased the quantity, and last column is gross value, that is inclusive of taxes and everything. And this data is for the financial year 18-19. But friends, I want data for the financial year 19-20. So there are many many rows are there. So friends, in any way, without VLOOKUP, if you want to derive the values, it will be very cumbersome job. So with the help of VLOOKUP, we can derive each and every value from different sheet, from different file. So let's continue. As usual, we have just seen we have to type the formula VLOOKUP equal to VLOOKUP. I have typed the formula and then put start bracket. After putting start bracket, so but friend, before moving further, let me make sure the range from where I want to derive the data. So that range contains the similar value. For example, similar value means similar code, and there is no duplicacy of the code in that file. So I'll go to the next file. So in this file, friends, the same codes are appearing over here. I have to just what I need to make sure that there is no duplicacy of the codes, no duplicacy of the data. How you can verify whether there are duplicate data or codes are appearing? We have already covered this under conditional formatting in last session or last to last session. So go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, and then come to duplicate values. You just press over here duplicate value and then OK. After pressing this, if there is any cells are in highlighted color or pink color, then you can understand this is duplicate value, otherwise not. So let me just show you how it will look like. If I am repeating the same code again, you see both the cells are highlighted with pink color. It means the system is showing you that some duplicate values are appearing over here. So now I delete it. That pink highlighted cell are removed. Pink color is removed. It means there is no duplicate values over here. Now just friend, simply type the formula VLOOKUP. I want VLOOKUP against the code of the party because this is the unique code available in the both the files. So after selecting the first cell, I will put comma according to the formula, comma, then I have to provide the table array. Table array means table range or the data area which I have to provide. So I'll go to the next file. How you can go to the next file? Press Alt Tab. Alt Tab. After pressing Alt Tab, you will see a number of files are appearing on your screen. You just select your desired file. Now press on the first cell. So first cell is the where I am where the codes are appearing. So from these codes, I will have to search the corresponding value. So I want to derive the quantity of the particular code or particular party. I'll select up to quantity column. Now in the quantity column, what is the number of the column? Friends, you in the see in the small box, in this small box, 4 is coming. So the number of column is 4, and you select the entire area. For again selection of entire area, I have already we have already seen the selection can be done through Control Shift and down arrow or end button. But end button it will select the entire data. So better to use the down arrow. Then put comma. After putting comma, you will have to mention the column number. That is column number 4. Put comma and then 0. 0 is for exact match. Then close the bracket. After closing the bracket, the formula is complete. Press enter. So friends, I have pressed enter. Now I will be required to freeze the range. So friends, uh, if you see the range is already freezed. Range is already freezed. Here you see the dollar sign is automatically appearing. So the basic difference that I have used this formula from the different file. So if I am using the formula from the different file, the range gets automatically freezed. If I am using the formula within the same file, in the same sheet, or from the different sheet of the same file, the range does not get freezed. I have to freeze the range manually by pressing F4. Friends, hope this is clear. Friends, just confirm me whether it is clear or not in the chat box. Thank you, friends. Yeah, 0 is for exact match. Okay, friends, let's continue then. So, just press enter. I've completed the formula. Then I'll press enter. So, sorry, column number 4, from which the column of quantity. See in the column number 4. If you go to the next file, go to the this file. First column was for code, second column was for name, third column was for place, and the fourth column was for quantity. So the column number automatically reflects while you are selecting the area in the small box appearing in the selection part. I'll show you again in the I'll show you in the repeat while I'm repeating it. So let me again show you. And just type, I'm typing the formula quickly. VLOOKUP, start bracket. I have to give the logic. So look for this code and then comma. By using Alt tab, go to the next file. I have come to the next file. So code is appearing over here. So I'll put the cursor in the first cell and then select up to the column from which you want to derive the value. So I am selecting up to the column where the quantity is mentioned. So you just see, friends, in the box appearing over here, the column number 4 is there. Column number 4 is there. If you are practicing in your system, you will be able to see. Might be here, this may not be visible to you, but if you are working in your file, you will be clearly you can clearly see that column number is appearing over here. So here the column number automatically appearing 4. So I'll select the entire area and then put column number after comma. First put comma and then column number 4. After 4, column number, put comma and then 0. 0 is for exact match. And close the bracket. After closing the bracket, press enter. So friends, now you see after pressing enter, the value of quantity is appearing automatically over here. So now you see the basic difference of utilizing VLOOKUP in the same file from the same sheet or from the different sheet of the same file, that I have to freeze the range. But if I using the formula VLOOKUP from the different file, I don't require to freeze the range because it gets automatically freezed. So what next? I'll just copy this formula and paste in the entire column. So friends, you see all the value of the quantity is automatically appearing in this column. So I can also cross verify it. You can cross verify. Just select the entire column. If you select the entire column of quantity, the summation of the quantity is coming 5,768. Sorry, 5,768. and you can cross verify it in the corresponding file from where I have derived it. So you select this also, you will see 5768 summation in the both the file of the quantity is same. It means my data which I have derived from by using VLOOKUP is correct. So friends, hope this is clear. So we'll move to the next. Okay, cross check. How you can cross check it? Uh, I will just check the total appearing in the this file. So here the total appearing is 5768. Uh, if it is visible, it's okay. Otherwise, I can use summation formula. Just make the total over here. The total is 5760. Okay, 5768. And in the next file, if you use the summation formula, that is, I'll just use sum. Then here it is also appearing 5768. It means I will be sure that I have used the formula correctly. Okay. So friends, now next move on. So let me see the areas which I have covered. No, it's okay. Let's move on. So friends, I have used VLOOKUP from different sheet. I have used VLOOKUP from different sheet. Now change in VLOOKUP value. Change in VLOOKUP value. So let's see change in VLOOKUP value. I'll go to again this file only. So friends, the value for which I was deriving the data was the code of the party. The value which I was deriving the data was the code of the party. So suddenly it appears, oh, I have wrongly selected the code of the party. I want to select the name of the party. I don't want to use the VLOOKUP formula by code of the party, but I want to use the formula by using name of the party. So it means you want to change the value for which you want to use the VLOOKUP. So friends, if you have already typed the formula, you don't require to again type the formula. You can change the formula accordingly. So how you can change the formula? Friends, earlier it was column number A. Earlier it was column number A where these codes were appearing. So in the formula, I can change it to column number B. I can change it to column number B. Just I have changed it, right? So after changing it, I'll press enter. Now after pressing enter, you will find no value. It's a error is appearing. So what I did, I just changed the column from A to B, but the data is not arriving. Data is not appearing. It means some error has occurred. So what kind of error has occurred? Friends, the VLOOKUP range which I have provided, uh, in that first column is also code of the party. The first column, the VLOOKUP is searching with respect to the first column of the range. The first column of the range was also code of the party. First column of the range was also code of the party. So in the range, I have to change the column number. In the range, I have to change the column number. So in the range was from A2. So you can mention over here B2. B2, you just change the A from A to B. Now you see friends, again it's not appearing. It means since by omitting one column in the range, the number of column has reduced. By omitting one column, oh, So someone is mentioning that he is not able to understand. So let me repeat it. Friends, after typing formula, I just realized that instead of searching with respect to code of the party, I want to search the value uh, with respect to name of the party. So I have to change the formula. Change the formula, or what you can simply do, you can type a new formula. Instead, you can type a new formula. Okay, just type VLOOKUP. Yeah, हाँ सीमा. Yeah, सीमा. हाँ. Yeah, right. एकदम. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Sima. Yeah, exactly, Sima. Which is that is what I wanted to tell you. That exactly, हाँ, exactly. So this is what I wanted to tell you कि वहां पे जो टेबल एरे होगा उसको भी हमको चेंज करके बी बी ही करना पड़ेगा, राइट? ये कॉलम को हमको बी में कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा. सो हेयर अगेन. No, no, no. Yeah, yeah, now you see, I have changed the range also, B. But since the columns have reduced, one column by changing this, I have reduced one column. So I have to change this column number also. So instead of 4, I have to type 3. Now press OK. So now you can see values are appearing. Okay, values are appearing, but the total is not matching. So friends, this is again one of the like headache for me. That here the total of quantity is 5768, but now the total of the quantity is 10,000. So can anybody tell me why this has happened? So just type in that chat box. Friends, do fast. Yes, perfect. Duplicacy. Yeah. So friends, duplicacy in the sense, see over here, PK fashion is appearing. Then again PK fashion appearing, PK fashion, lots of PK fashions are there, right? And in the sheet number, in the file number, next file from where I have derived the value, here also many PK fashions are appearing. So what is the logic of the formula? What is the logic of the formula? Formula just pick up the value against the first value. So the quantity formula has done what? Against PK fashion, it has obtained 416. That is the value of the quantity. That is the value of the quantity 416. Now it's taking this 416 against each cell where this PK fashion is appearing. Let me just filter it out. PK fashion. Now see, against PK fashion only 416 is appearing. Against PK fashion only 416 is appearing. It means there is a duplicacy of value. So I have to first remove the duplicate values, and then only I will be able to utilize the formula. So by using this uh, name option, my result will not be the desired result. Okay, so I'll move to the first first formula only, that codes are unique in both the sheets. I will use the code option only. So I just wanted to show you how you can change the values, but since there is a duplicacy, so I will restrict myself to code only. So I am just typing the formula VLOOKUP the code in both the file. So from code, Now friends, and type column number 4, then 0, then enter. Okay, so just copy this formula. This is the exactly same which we started with. Now the total is matching. It means by using the name option, there will be duplicacy and I will not get the desired data or desired result. So friends, so I just wanted to make you clear how you can change the uh, column number or the range. So let's move on to the next topic, next subject, that is change in table array. Change in table array. Friends, now you see, so my formula is perfect over here. My formula is perfect over here. Total is matching. Total of the quantity, that is 5768, and total of this quantity 5768, both are matching. My formula is perfect. But during the course of working, I forgot that in my master file, formula is still there. I have not uh, remove the link of the formula. You see, formula is still appearing over here. I have not used copy paste special function, or I have not broken the link. So I just forget, and I just went on to do my job. So suddenly I just inserted one column over here, and I forgot whether I have used VLOOKUP with this file. Now see, friends, in my original file, quantity is not appearing. Quantity has been replaced by name of the place. So why this has happened? Because there has been some change in the range. Change in the range. What formula is doing? Formula is picking the value from the fourth column. So first column is for code, second column is for name of the party, third column is blank, and fourth column is place. So for what formula is doing? Formula is picking value from the fourth column, and in the fourth column, name of the place is appearing. So friends, that is why it is deriving name of the place. So before altering anything in the range, I have to keep in mind that if the particular sheet or particular data has been uh, used for a VLOOKUP formula in any other file. So before making any change, first you break up the uh, link or use paste special function. So how I can break up the link? So friends, hope the sheet is visible now. Just confirm please. Okay friends, let's continue. So how you can break the link? Friends, breaking of link, there are two options available to you. One is paste special, so you can anyway utilize this function paste special, or you can go to data, and then there is a option available. Go to data, then there is a option available edit link. Go to data, then option available is edit link. Press on edit link, one dialog box will appear, and in the dialog box there is an option available, break link. In option available, break link. So just click on break link. Again one questionnaire will come, so click on break link. So now you see uh, no formula is there, only data is there, right? Now no formula is there, only data is there. So friends, by editing link function you can break the link. So this is again one of the important part of VLOOKUP, that after using formula, once you are sure that you have prepared your worksheet perfectly, so it would be advisable to break the link. Otherwise, if there is any change in the source data, uh, if there is any change in the source data, the link, the data, then the value derived will get changed. So friends, let me repeat it once again. So friends, let's repeat once again it. So am I audible, friends? Okay. Okay, just a minute, friends. Let me check my connectivity also, because since morning I am facing this issue. Uh, okay, friends. So there has been some connectivity issue since morning. So might be because of that, voice is not clear. Uh, I'll repeat the break link option, right? So I will have to again put the formula. We look up start bracket, select the value for which you want to derive, then go to the desired file and obtain the value. Column number 5 comma 0, press enter. So just copy the formula. So friends, now you see uh, this value is appearing, and but in the formula is there, right? So how you can break the link? Go to data. How you can break the link? Go to data, and in data there is this edit link option is available. Edit link option is available. You just click on this edit link, and then there is option of break link. Option of fourth option is appearing is break link. So just click over this break link, then one dialog box of making it sure will appear. So now just press break link. So after breaking link, the formula will be cleared and the value will remain there only. So friends, those who are not able to see the break link option, I would request them to, while working, go to data. In the data, there is a option called break link. So now, friends, let's move to next topic. VLOOKUP. usage of formula at multiple times and places. Friends, this is again one of the important part, that I have to use the formula at multiple places in the same file or same sheet, and there may be multiple columns, maybe tens of columns, or say hundreds of columns also be there. And by typing every time we look a formula, it will be very tough and also time consuming. So to save this time, and to make the works to complete in short time, we can use the VLOOKUP formula at multiple place with some modification in the formula. So friends, here are three columns. First column is for blank columns. First column is for quantity. Next column is for value, and third column is for gross value. So friends, there are three columns. I want to use this VLOOKUP formula for all these three columns. I have to derive the value for all these three columns from the different file. So there are two ways available. Either I can do by typing VLOOKUP formula separately for each and every column, or I will use the formula once and then copy the formula in each and every column and just drag it down. It will serve my purpose. Let's see how. Equal to VLOOKUP, start bracket, click on the code against which I want to derive the value, put comma, and then go to the desired table from where I want to derive the value. So friends, select the entire area, select the entire data. So last column number is 7. Prior to that, column number is 6. Prior to that, column number is 5. So so the continuous column numbers you have to keep in mind, that is 5. From 5 you have to derive the quantity. From column number 6 you have to derive value. From column number 7 you have to derive gross value. So friend, first column was for quantity. I'll just press comma and then put 5, and then again put comma and then 0. 0 for exact match. Close the bracket, press enter. So this is just the original formula which we used just a few minutes ago. Friends, are you getting me? Hope we are on the same page. Okay friends, let's continue. So let's continue. So friends, I want to copy this formula for each and every column. I have just copied it and I just go to paste it. But but values are not being derived. So there has to be there has to do some modification in the formula. Friends, how you can do the modification? What modification is required? You can just see by pressing F2 in this formula. Here you see this is looking the value, looking up the value against this PK fashion, against the name of the party and not the code. So it means I have to freeze the cell of the code, freeze the cell for the code. So how I can freeze the cell where this code is appearing? Use F2 function. Against F2 function, here you have to press F4 function. So friends, you have to keep in mind that You first press the F4 function, it freezes the cell. Friends, if you press the F4 function once, it freezes the cell itself. If you press the function F4 next time, it freezes the row. If you press the function third time, it freezes the column. So friends, here I have to freeze the column for the code, means column A I have to freeze. So what I have done, I have pressed F4 three times. First you press F4, cell gets freezed. Now next again you press F4, row gets freezed, and again you press F4, column gets freezed. So now you copy the formula, but again the desired values are not coming. It means again you see in this formula code is appearing perfectly, but the column number I have to change. I have to change the column number from 5 to 6, and here I have to change the column number from 5 to 7. Now you see in the first row 416, 2,98,000 and 3,13,000, and you can cross check it. In first row quantity 416, value 298,000, and gross value 3,33,000 is appearing. So now the next option is available only to paste it in the entire area, and you can cross verify it also by the total of the value. You see here totally appearing 47 lakhs 74,000. In this column also you see whether the same value is appearing of the total or not. 47 74 328, and here 50 lakh 64 473, 50 lakh 64 473. Friends, hope this is clear. If you are confident, just let me know, otherwise I'll again repeat it. Okay, I'm again repeating this function. Okay friend, I'm just repeating it. Friends, this 416 is derived. I think this is clear. So this onwards, I'll just repeat the formula. I've just simply utilized the VLOOKUP formula. I've just utilized this VLOOKUP formula. Uh, Friends, what I have to do here, I have to freeze the first cell. That is the cell. That is the value for which I want to use this VLOOKUP formula. Earlier it was appearing as a A3 only. It was not freezed. How you can freeze? You have to press F4 three times. Why three times? In the third time only this column gets freezed. In the third time only this column gets freezed, and you just now copy this formula to all the column. After copying it, you have to change the column number. Corresponding column number of the value, that is 6, and corresponding column number of the gross value is 7. So now this friends is ready, data is ready. You have to just copy and paste in the entire column and cell. So this is all about, friends, repeating the VLOOKUP formula for different uh, columns. Friends, due to some connectivity issue, I think there has been some disturbance during the session. So I'll what I'll do, I'll upload it on the portal